Hey guys, how's it going? In this video I've got some tips and tricks, and today it's going to be all about training and some things you can do to make training way more effective. So first off, a little about training in general, and what I'm about to talk about mostly comes from a few other videos I did, so check those out if you want more details on this. They'll be linked down in the description. But basically, after I did some testing, it appears the best way to train, and by that I mean you'll get the greatest stat increases, is to train early on with a high intensity. If you take a look at these graphs, you can see how the one-handed sword increased by a lot in the first few weeks, and then afterward it kind of slows down. Stamina, on the other hand, is just a slower gradual increase. And there are a couple reasons for this. So when you're fighting with a weapon, you tend to get a bunch of these little messages telling you your stat increased, but you don't get too many of those for stamina. So you can take that as a general rule. If you don't see the skill increasing that often during a fight, it's not going to benefit as much from training. Weapon skills are nice because they increase pretty often, and I'll show you a couple more tricks to make them increase even more in a second, but you can take advantage of some other skills too. If you look at my dashing level here, it's 22.8 before the fight, and after about a minute of twerking on this guy, it goes all the way up to 64.4, which is honestly kind of broken. So basically, the skills that have you actively doing something, whether that's attacking or dashing or even throwing, are going to give you more chances to get an increase. Maybe there's something you can do for stamina, I'm not sure. Running laps didn't do anything. Okay, now a couple little tips to increase your gains even more. So if you've really been paying attention to the clips, you might have noticed something. I'm using a wooden weapon in most of them, and that's because wooden weapons will actually accelerate your stat increases even more. Because they deal such low damage, that's going to let you get more hits and more chances for an increase. So if you have a wooden weapon, you might want to use it for a few weeks to get that weapon skill up really quickly. And if you don't have a wooden weapon and you want one, this wooden Daka spawns 100% of the time on the city center map, so you can use that. Another easy way to get more chances for a skill increase is to just fight more enemies. The more hits you get, the more increases you should get, so many v many will help in that regard, or 1v many if you're feeling nice. You can also hit your teammates if you want, those hits count too. And that's that for this one, so hopefully these tips help you get some sick gains. If you're looking for more tips, the video on the screen will help you afford the intense training early on. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.